Alright, so today is, I think, exactly a month later from when I germinated. I was going to make a video for to show you what I was doing to put them, into cups, but I ended up getting really busy lately, so I ended up just not making that video. So I'll show you that when I go to do the tomatoes and cucumbers. I already started the seeds for those in the paper towel method, and I'll show you how I put those into cups when I get ready to do that. So I decided I was going to go ahead and make a video on give you an update on my pepper plants. So they've already been thinned out. I did have one pepper that failed to germinate, where the seeds just completely failed to germinate, and sadly it was my Fatali jigsaw. So we've got the Butch T, and as you can see, it's got true leaves coming out, looking really good. Here's the other Butch T. Here is a white habanero. Look at that. Yellow monster. You can see it's getting a little leggy. So I have been moving the lights closer. They were up higher, so I was moving lights closer, and then I added some more lights to it. This is the Carmen. Here is another yellow monster. Here is the Anaheim. And again, looking pretty leggy, but that's not so much of a big deal. You can just plant it a little bit deeper when you go to transplant, and it'll fix itself, and as long as you adjust the lighting. So here's the 7-pot orange yellow. What is this one? Medium jalapeno. Poblano. Another medium jalapeno. I thinned them out and only have one in each cup now, and have pretty much two of everything except for one of them. I forget which one it is. I think it's the 7-pot. Here's the gold habanero. They all look great. There's just a few that are leggy. Like I said, I added another light, so here's a Anaheim, and this is sweet banana, and golden hab, another Carmen. All nice and very green. I didn't lose any plants to dampening off. White habanero, Poblano. Here's a sweet banana, and down there is the Aji Panca. I started that middle of last year, so that thing's got roots all the way down to the pot. In fact, that tree got up to be about 2 feet, and I cut it all the way back, and then just left like 2 leaves on it and just put one light. I'm slowing the growth down on it. It has been very warm lately, so plants end up maybe going outside sooner than normal, just because the weather has been pretty erratic. It's been a very warm winter, so we will see. So that is what I've got going on with my pepper plants. I have back there is my spider plant. I got that from my mother. Got that as a baby, and went ahead and brought that up here. And I forget what that potted plant is back there, but I got that from my mother as well. Actually, those are my wife's plants. But because of the winter, the sun changes directions during the winter, sort of. I brought them up here because the windows downstairs just weren't getting as much sun. One thing I am going to do differently than last year is I am making compost tea. So I can show you what I did for that. You can also Google it yourself. It's very, very simple. I didn't do any of the really complicated method for it, where you have like an aerator and you had what is it, syrup to it. I didn't do any of that stuff. It's very, very simple the way I thought I made it, and it works. They were very small. Just a couple of days ago, they were all pretty small like this, and I gave them some of that compost tea, as you can see down in there, and the yellow monster within 2 days just shot up. So that's what I got going on. I'm considering, when I go to put these into bigger pots, if I don't put them outside sooner, I'm thinking of doing, I made some homemade pots out of 2 liters. My family tends to drink a lot of soda, so I don't want to go out and buy more pots. So I thought of just making, turning these into pots, and putting one inside of another, so it has a bottom reservoir. And well, I can't exactly do it with these two, but you kind of get the idea. So thinking of doing that. I may or may not do that, I don't know. I'm a pretty spur of the moment kind of guy, so anyway, that's what I got going on. Like I said, the only plant that I put, the only seeds that I germinated that did not germinate was the Fatali. So I probably just didn't do that long enough last year, and so that didn't work out. But oh well, move on. I am going to. I already started the seeds for my tomato plants and the cucumbers. I'm growing 4 different kinds of cucumbers this year. 2 of them are pickling cucumbers. My family likes pickles, so I'm going to be doing that, and 2 kinds of regular cucumbers. So we will see. I'll show you those when I go to pot those in my next video. I'll probably also make a video. It'll be a combo video on potting those, and I'll just probably show you what I did for my compost tea real quick. That's going to be how I fertilize this year. I'm going to try to give this a go, and see how it works out. It worked great. They were kind of like a light green, like that one, and they were all pretty much that way. And then I gave it the compost tea, and it darkened up really fast. That boost of nitrogen, and there just really helped it. So as you can see, this one doesn't even have roots coming out of the bottom yet. So anyway, some of them have a pretty nice roots. So anyway, that is my update for my pepper plants. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. Give me suggestions, and go from there. So anyway, appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Thank you.